Welcome, loyal viewers of the Intv world, to this week's edition of Intv's Team Action News. I am Jeffrey Jorgensen.
And I am Nolan Weiss, and it is February 20th, 2014. Finally, February's wrapping up, and hopefully all this snow is wrapping up on dumping on us, because we have been dumped on this week of February.
I hope it's not wrapping up.
I figured you were going to say that, but
I like how you were praying for snow and hoping for snow, and then we get a foot, and now you're just like, I hope it's done.
We have some feet out there, not just 1 foot.
I think we have a little bit over a foot.
Not in Roslyn. I think we have a foot and a half.
I doubt that, Nolan.
I don't know. I know up in the hills, though, we have a lot more than just 1 foot. I know we have at least 2 to 3 feet, which is really nice for the snow shed coming up this summer. All those people that were worried about the snowfall don't need to worry anymore.
The pass has been closed this past week multiple times, leaving Cle Elum jam-packed full of semi-trucks and long-distance drivers.
Yeah, people stranded in the great old town of Cle Elum, but that's awesome for the Cle Elum business. And all those businesses should be opening up the doors in downtown Cle Elum, not just the restaurants, because people have nothing to do but shop. So this is a perfect time for the Cle Elum economy to boost right there because of the pass closing.
That's right. And with winter among us and the Sochi Olympics taking place in Russia, it doesn't seem like they've been getting much snow there.
Finally, though, they've actually been getting snow the last couple days. It's been really warm with temperatures up 40s to 50s, but now they've been getting dumped on in Russia, and they were having a hard time the other day with the first-time super pipe skiing, which was awesome.
The whole entire thing has seemed like it's been a rough time for Russia.
Yeah, Russia's definitely had a tough time hosting this Olympics, but it's okay. Norway's doing good like always, and USA is holding right up there like they should.
We are currently in 3rd place, and
with the medal count.
With the medal count, absolutely, the overall ranking.
Yeah, not with the gold count though. We're not doing very good with the golds. We only have 7 golds, 5 silvers, and a whopping 11 bronze medals right there.
I don't know. Pretty crazy. I cannot believe that skiing slopestyle this past week. I know that we talked about it, but it's just mind-blowing on how we swept the podium.
Yeah, it was awesome. And it was very cool to see our bobsledders. First time in a long time, our bobsled teams, the men and women's, getting some hardware, which is very cool. Placing there. That was...
Even though I was rooting for Jamaica.
Yeah, definitely rooting for Jamaica. They had their bobsled team, and they went through everything with rebuilding their poor bobsled to getting their luggage all lost, and they got it right before the day of their race. Just poor Jamaican bobsled team.
How do you lose all of your luggage?
I know.
Purple sticky punch.
Merle Davis and Charlie White, though, congratulations, setting a record. They're the first U.S. to place gold in ice dancing, which is amazing. They are awesome ice skaters.
Ice dancers.
Ice dancers, ice skaters.
Ice skaters, ice dancers. Two
Tomato.
completely different sports.
Well, yeah, but they do all the ice skating events. This is just the ice dancing of ice skating.
Two completely separate sports. It's crazy how they can divvy up one sport into like 20 of the same sport.
Oh man, I started watching ice skating for the last 5 days.
That's all
different.
That's all the
events.
Winter Olympics is about. Ice skating is just, I
love it though.
That's the
I love ice skating. I don't know what it is, but
it's crazy.
Ice skating just has me mesmerized. I stay up till 12 o'clock watching ice skating.
Yep.
It's tough.
That will happen.
What happened was a fat cat that got too fat, and then his owner gave him away, and then he got adopted finally.
Put him up for adoption.
Put him up for adoption. And there was 5 people that had their name in for this cat, and I can't believe this lucky guy got this big old 3-foot-long, 20-pound cat.
I've seen a 20-pound cat before.
Yeah, mine. Moustache.
He
was actually 18, but he was close enough.
I've seen, yeah.
He wasn't 3 feet long, though.
No.
But now he's all over the online, and this cat is a sensation. People just love this big old Tom cat.
20 million likes on YouTube when we followed around this cat with a camera, so that was pretty impressive. The cat has its own following sensation.
Really?
No.
Probably has his own Twitter. Oh, he probably ate his own Twitter.
Yeah.
Bunny's chasing this Japanese lady. Check it out.
Thank you, Eddie, for that clip.
Intv interviewed this last week Paul Jewell at the Swachanaway Grange when they were talking about the land that was purchased by Washington State government.
We're at the Grange Hall at the Swachanaway Grange to really discuss with the public some of the $5 million that we got from the legislature in appropriation during the last session. We're taking some ideas on how we want to invest that in our community. This particular project, as far as figuring out how we're going to spend the money, we've been working on that really since we got the appropriation at the end of June of last year. We've been having some internal conversations with staff, and we just decided at this point that we really want to engage the public to see if there are some other ideas out there that maybe we hadn't thought about. We're really excited about it. We think it's a great opportunity, and we want to make sure that people know exactly how we can spend the money and what it's to be used for. When this appropriation was announced, I think people made a lot of assumptions, and there's been a lot of speculation out there. And so this is a really good opportunity to make sure that people have the right information, so that they know that we're trying to make sure that we make wise investments for our future, with really opportunity that kind of is a one-time shot. So we want to make sure that we do it right.
How much is being spent?
Well, we have $5 million available to us at this time. We haven't actually decided yet on how we're going to spend it, but obviously it's a reimbursable grant program. So we want to definitely keep as much money of that here in the community as we can. So hopefully, all $5 million. Of course, the state keeps about $50,000 of that for administrative purposes. So we really only have $4,950,000. We have some forms going out tonight that people can certainly take with them and fill them out and send them to us. But also if you go to our website at our Public Works page, and also under our press releases, there's a link there where you can get to the form and fill out to give us some ideas that you might have on how we can best make investments in our community with this money.
Thank you, Paul Jewell, for that interview, and thank you to everyone who made this possible. That reserve is pretty impressive.
Yep.
I mean, it is much needed in the Tanaway area for no overexpansion.
Biggest land conservation in our lifetime, and it is very special to see that they are saving the Tanaway Valley for me and you and our kids to hunt out there and enjoy.
When you think of Cle Elum, you think of Banyacalda, and when you think of Banyacalda, you think of the Cle Elum Eagles, and when you think of the Cle Elum Eagles, Banyacalda, you think of the sign driving into town.
Oh, I love Banyacalda. Just you talking about it is making my mouth water, and Eddie was down there getting some of that great Banyacalda this last Saturday and some footage, just in case you missed it.
Banyacalda, famous garlic festival.
Who put it on?
The Cle Elum Eagles.
Okay, and how do you like the turnout?
It's about 2/3 what it normally is because of the snow, I'm sure.
Okay, will it be going on much longer tonight?
Till 8 o'clock.
Till 8 o'clock?
Dancing till 10.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Eagles Club is always busy. They're doing raffles tonight. They're doing giveaways. And it's social.
Banyacalda is kind of like an Italian fondue. And you take olive oil, garlic, anchovy, and butter, and you simmer that in a pot for about an hour or two. And then you have raw meats and fish.
And this would be
Cook them in the hot bath. Serve them on French bread. And that's your fondue.
How long does it take to prepare the fondue?
About an hour to 2 hours.
Thank you everybody that put on the Banyacalda Festival. What an awesome time. And Eddie was saying the Banya was good. It was delicious, and they did it right. Usually, sometimes people just don't know how to make the banya, but they know how to make the banya.
I don't know. I think banya just tastes the same no matter how you make it.
Hey, some people say it's not good. Some people are
that's
connoisseurs.
True. That's true. My
But-
girlfriend's parents didn't like it too much this last weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love banya. It doesn't matter what you have in it, really,
Nope.
for me.
But if you don't like banya, I bet you like spaghetti. And if you like spaghetti, March 22nd at the Cle Elum Eagles is the date to mark down on your calendar from 4 to 7. The Sons of Italy is going to be holding a spaghetti feed, and don't bother cleaning your plates because I'm going to have that
You'll
covered.
be scrubbing away.
I'm going to have that covered. It was a very tragic loss for our community when Mike Neville's lost his life this past year, and please come celebrate his life with us at the Stonehouse 101.
It's going to be a great time, definitely, to share some stories about Mike Neville's and all the great experience he's brought to every student that he's had.
Do you own a snowmobile?
Yeah?
No, you don't.
Well, my dad does that I
Yeah, your
use.
dad does. But if you own a snowmobile and you live in the Pacific Northwest, please come join us with the Pacific Northwest Snowmobile Club.
This is going to be sweet. It's going to be the Vintage Snowmobile Rally going on at the Last Resort on March 1st, 2014, of course. It is starting at 10 a.m. at the Last Resort. For more information, call the number on the screen and bring your own snowmobiles and show them off. They're going to have some races, and it's going to be a great time.
Hopefully the weather prevails, and if you are wondering what the weather's looking like in the Upper Kittitas County for the weeks to come, take a look at this. Boom, tick, boom, boom, tick. Break it down.
And that was the weather report for the week. I know our weather meteorologists are probably never right, but
You're just saying, I know you I can't believe you said that.
you can take that into consideration and just get your week planned, and don't have it planned for the weather because usually they're wrong.
Clear skies, 73. That's what her husband said.
I never believe in the weather.
I only believe in the weatherman when he's telling me what's going on right that second outside.
Lie to me. Lie to me, weatherman.
92, such a hot human. We got to get serious because we got the news to do. Back.
The Cle Elum Alliance is holding its mission conference on March 7th through the 9th. There's going to be a great time at the Cle Elum Alliance Church in South Cle Elum on the Cle Elum side. For more information, call 509-674-2664. And remember, you can check out their services every Sunday on Intv. And Pastor Ron Jackson is awesome, I gotta say. He definitely delivers the Word of God every Sunday on Intv.
March 1st at the Stonehouse 101, our soup feed to raise funds for their new establishment that is going to be built behind the Roslyn City Hall.
This is going to be a great opportunity to help ARF Animal Rescue and with getting the building built in Roslyn to help the animals of the Upper Kittitas County. So get to the Stonehouse 101 on March 1st and please raise a lot of money so we can have a great animal shelter of the Upper Kittitas County.
That very same day, Sousapalooza is going to be taking place in downtown Cle Elum at the Centennial Center. They usually host it in the NWI building, but not this year.
No, they couldn't find a reasonable spot because it's gotten so big. Sousapalooza is just blowing out of every place in Roslyn, so they had to move down to Cle Elum, Centennial Center, open their doors, and Sousapalooza is going to be awesome. And this is from 6 to 9 p.m. March 1st, 3rd Street at the Centennial Center.
And now let's go on to Randy Winkler with his weekly movie reviews.
With RoboCop.
Hey, it's Randy Winkler again, your friendly neighborhood movie reviewer. This week I saved all my energy for one movie, RoboCop. Now, what I have to say is, I saw the original RoboCop several times, and just to give you a little background on that, it was rather graphic. There were some places when, like when RoboCop was, when the guy was killed that ends up being RoboCop, they kept playing it over and over again, how this several gang members blew his hand off and blew his ear off, and you know, they killed him real slow. And they showed it several times during the movie. And there was a lot of that kind of graphic realism that was the part of the movie I really didn't care for in the original RoboCop. So I went to this one, and lo and behold, they got rid of most of the graphic stuff, and I didn't like it. So I gotta say, you can't just remake a movie and say some of the same words and change the entire story and just go, well, it was good once, so it'll be even better now. And I've heard some people really like this movie, but I'm going to give it a 2, and that's a weak 2, because they never really tied anything together. I mean, it was all there, but they never really made me care about it at all. I never cared about RoboCop. He wasn't killed by gangsters. In a way, he was. His car blew up. It was a car bomb, but it was nowhere near as sinister as a bunch of low-life gangsters blowing him away slowly. So I'm not sure if maybe the first one wasn't better. So I really liked the first one. This one was a very, very poor imitation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to patronize your world-famous Roslyn Theater and watch Intv on Channel 3.
Thank you, Randy Winkler, for that movie review, RoboCop. Cannot believe he says this one looks bad. 2 out of 5 stars? Ouch. I remember the first RoboCop. I loved it. That's 5 out of 5 stars for me. And I can't wait to see this new one. They have a black RoboCop. His suit's black.
And now moving on to Civic News.
Such an unnecessary comment.
I know, it's okay.
First off, in civic news, the South Cle Elum City Council met this week, and their lawyer got stuck on top of the pass, and they had new agendas that got pushed off to next week. That's what happens with new business, because that's what they do, and that concludes civic news.
Civic news.
And now moving on to
Warrior Sports.
First off, in Warrior Sports, Warrior
Keeping up with the topic
basketball
is over.
comes to an end.
It's been over. We talked about it last week how it was over. Actually, they got the state tournament
They
going
had
on.
another game. They had one more game.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They were all done. Last Saturday, they were
There was a
all done.
lady who drove by here when I was working here, and then she was like, "Hey, my niece has a basketball game, and I was wondering where the school's at."
You're like that way.
But that was on Wednesday. That was after we shot, so Wednesday was the last game.
It might have been a little kids game.
Could have been.
Because I know I've been playing 8th grade AAU hoops, coaching them up, and we are 2-2 in league. Congratulations to the Inland Networks Warriors.
You've
keeping
only had
that
4
up.
games.
We've had more non-league games. We don't go into those.
How long is your season?
Till March. March. Middle of March.
Woo. You got a
Tell
long
me.
time.
Now they're wanting me to go to April. I'm like,
How do you extend a season during the season?
yeah, I don't know. I tell them to
kinda
quit. This is actually how
The
you...
kids are like, I can't believe the kids want to stick
This
with
is
it.
actually how you extend the season, is you keep winning, like Carson Hoffine going to the state championship in wrestling. Congratulations. Only wrestler to go there, with his brother being an alternate, Charlie Hoffine, going to state. So that is awesome. Keep up the great work, and good luck at state. It's very cool.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, there's no more Warrior Sports, so that concludes Warrior Sports.
Stay tuned for spring sports.
Can't wait, it's coming up.
I'm not looking
Registration
forward to
was February 26th, so make sure you got registered and get those spring sports going.
With the snow flying, we have been experiencing some technical difficulties in the cable end, and Inland Networks is doing their best to get all your channels up and sent out to our viewers. Please bear with us. If you have any questions, please call 649-2211. We'd be more than happy to answer any of the technical questions that you guys have.
We know currently the channels 10, 210, 29, and 55 are currently out. So we are still working hard on getting these channels up. The storm has definitely made it difficult for our crews to get these lines corrected and these channels back up.
And like we said before, if you have any questions, please call 649-2211.
And some other things that have been going on in Roslyn. There was a robbery down at the Roslyn grocery store. Actually, it was just a theft. Somebody got into the Roslyn grocery store and stole some money. And here's an interview with Amanda to let us know more about this incident.
Yeah, I'm Amanda Hines from the Roslyn Grocery.
And can you tell us what happened here?
Well, sometime over the weekend, someone came in during business hours, and it was a really busy weekend, so the police think that they somehow were able to go into the office and spent some time looking around, and they took most of the money from the weekend, so about $1,713 were stolen. Well, because it was during business hours and it was such a busy weekend, there's nothing really, we can't, we have no idea who it was. We do have cameras, but there was nothing on the camera over the weekend that looked suspicious. There's unfortunately not a camera on the door going to the office. So essentially, we're just asking people to keep their ears open if you hear of anything. Hopefully someone will brag, or it'll come back to us who it was. They are thinking it was a local. It's really unfortunate because it's been such a bad winter that now we finally have snow. So this was we were finally starting to get back up on our feet. So it was kind of the worst time for this to happen, but maybe also the best, because if this had happened last month, we would have really been decimated. So we're just hoping that maybe the money will come back to us. If not, that we get some extra support from the community right now, because we really need it.
And if you have any information, give us a call at 649-2211, and we'd be more than willing to help here at the Intv studios, or call Amanda at Roslyn Grocery.
Or call the police at 911 to get this person caught and off the streets. This is terrible that somebody is going around stealing money from our local businesses.
I think this is a good time to remind our viewers out there that if you have a business or a home that you own, or even rent, it is nothing but the best idea to safeguard that home and give us a call at 649-2211, and we'd be more than happy to set you up with a security offer.
Jeff is your guy for security, and have a little peace of mind when you leave your house to make sure your house is secure.
And have it at the touch of your fingertips. Anything that goes on in your house, you can have it on your phone.
On your smartphone.
Pretty crazy.
Very cool. We are definitely up to technology at Inland Networks with that.
That we are.
We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for making it happen every single week. Intv coming into your living room. Thank you everybody for supporting Jeff, Eddie, and myself, and the rest of the Intv crew on getting this episode out each week.
We'd like to shut down tonight's episode by wishing some people a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday! February 20th, happy birthday to John Wagonette.
And on the 21st, happy birthday to Stephanie Eberly.
And on February 23rd, happy birthday to my cousin Rosie Boggs and Nathan Rowley.
And on the 24th, happy birthday to Stephanie Harrison and Michael Cooey.
On February 25th, happy birthday to Joni Lee Fisher and Jody Pritchard.
And on the 26th, happy birthday to Garvis Hopwood.
Garvey. Happy birthday, Garvey. And if we missed your birthday, please don't let it happen again. Facebook us, tweet us, email us. You can even call us or get us on the street and say, hey, I want to wish you a happy birthday. What are you doing, Jeff? It's been a couple local boys.
Shoot some local news.
For you, February 20th, 2014, I'm Nolan Weiss.
And I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen.
And Jeff, why are you throwing the paper so late?
It was early. It was early.
Stupid.
I think I can do that. Yeah, it could have been done by now if we weren't talking.
Jeff, you got it.
The whole news.
One more time. You got it.
By now.
Go. Hold on. You got it.
It was a very...
Action.
Shut up.